plays here at Pioneer Park on Wednesdays this month at Gazebo Nights. Well, up next, it's Them Folkers. Them Folkers, yes. It's Jeff Falke and Tisha Lane, their husband and wife duo, and get this. They came here from Oregon and they moved a year ago, and exactly a year ago, they spent last year their first full day in Fairbanks at the Folkfest, and they said, hey, we play music, we'd love to play on the stage, and they applied and they got a gig here at Folkfest. So that's so cool that they came here and from Oregon, spent their first day right here at Pioneer Park, and nice. Way to go, you guys.
We are making it happen, even with the two small little children.
Yeah. Your baby is going to love your set.
I'm glad she's over here, so I won't
look. We've had babies on stage before. It's okay.
She might end up, yeah.
Well, welcome for the very first time on the Fairbanks Summer Folk Fest stage. It's Them Folkers.
Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have run through the blinding rain without $1 to my name if it hadn't been for love. Never would have seen the trouble that I'm in if it hadn't been for love. Would have been gone like a wayward wind if it hadn't been for love. Nobody knows it better than me. I wouldn't be wishing I was free if it hadn't been for love. 4 cold walls against my will. At least I know she's lying still.
Zara, stop. Stop.
4 cold walls without parole.
Every time she does that,
Have mercy
tries to look
on my soul. Never would have gone to that side of town if it hadn't been for love. Never would have took a mind to track her down if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44 and put myself behind a jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. 4 cold walls against my will. At least I know she's lying still.
Zara.
4 cold walls
Sounds like
without
you're saying
parole.
before.
Lord have mercy on my soul. Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44 and put myself behind a jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. Well, if it hadn't been for love. Well, if it hadn't been for love. Yes. My legs are gonna get tired doing that. We are all covers all the time. Hope you like Brandi Carlisle. I love her. I'm so glad that she comes up here every year. That's awesome. And this is one of hers, and we hope you like it. Grandpa gave me a wee penny and I put it in my pocket. I had big plans in my backyard to build me a space rocket. I talked to my brother on a fake CB that I made from a tic-tac box. I packed the snowballs nice and tight, but in the middle I put rocks. Don't trade in your tic-tac box for the ball on the end of a chain. And don't go spending Grandpa's pennies buying into the game. You gotta keep your heart young. Don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done. You gotta keep your heart young. Dad took the wheels off of my bike and he pushed me down the hill. But speed got the best of me and I took my first spill. That was back when alcohol was only used on cuts. It stung like hell, so I turned my leg and Mama said, "You give me guts." Don't trade in your tic-tac box for the ball on the end of a chain. And don't go spending Grandpa's pennies buying into the game. You gotta keep your heart young. Don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done. You gotta keep your heart young. So take a picture of the one you love and put it in the locket. Go dig up your time capsule and the blueprints for your rocket. Keep in touch on a fake CB, that same old tic-tac box. Pack your snowballs a little less tight, but in the middle, still put rocks. You gotta keep your heart young. Don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done. You gotta keep your heart young. You gotta keep your heart young. Sometimes you don't die quick, just like you wished you'd done. And the love is a loaded gun. You gotta keep your heart young. Well, you can't take back what you have done, oh yeah. You gotta keep your heart young. Thank you. You didn't want me to talk anyway, so if I don't, we could do two more. Feel free to sing along to this one. Is this me? Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't give the girl I love, I won't have none at all. I wish I had a banjo string made of golden twine. Every tune I'd play on it, I wish that girl were mine. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my pretty little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. Every night when I go home, my wife, I try to please her. The more I try, the worse it gets. Damned if I don't leave her. Fly around, my pretty little miss. Fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss. Nearly drive me crazy. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my pretty little love. I'm bound for Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my pretty little love. Bound for Shady Grove. Thank you. Though we are the parents of 2 young children, we would really like to find some people maybe to play with, jam with and stuff. So, you know, just kind of throwing it out there. We thought this would be a good place to try to find some like-minded people. And if my husband ever finishes the basement, we'll have rehearsal space, by the way. This is, I first heard this song just a few years ago. Johnny Cash covered it. It's a Tom Paxton song, and I really like it. I hope you do too. And thank you for listening. It's a long and dusty road. It's a high and a heavy low. And the folks that I meet ain't always kind. Some are bad and some are good, and some have done the best they could, and some have tried to ease my troubled mind. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. I've been wandering through this land, just doing the best I can, trying to find what I was meant to do. And the people that I see look as worried as can be, and it looks like they are wandering too. Well, I had me a girl one time. She had lips like sherry wine, loved me till the head went so insane. But I was too blind to see that she was drifting away from me. My good gal went off on a morning train, and I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. But I had me a buddy back home, and he started off to roam, and now he's gone out to Frisco Bay. And sometimes when I've had a few, his old voice comes a-ringing through. Yes, I'm going out to see him someday. And if you see me passing by, and you sit and you wonder why, and you wish that you were a rambler too, nail your shoes to the kitchen floor, lace them up and bar the door, thank your stars for the roof that's over you. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, oh, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Thank you very much.
That was Them Folkers. Nice, their debut on the Fairbanks Folkfest stage. We'll have to see you guys back in winter, at least next summer.